How y'all day been? Y'all know we posted up once again. Let's chop it up. Let's talk about it. What y'all day been like? Y'all been productive or have y'all been procrastinating? Y'all know we gotta accept accountability. Like a lot of people don't understand, like it ain't doing nothing but getting worse and worse out here. I swear. It's actually bad out here. It's just the people that's used to taking care of business. We just focus on taking care of business. That's where we put most of our energy. But we still see what's going on. People at the gas station begging, people being put out, eviction notices. It's about to start being a lot of layoffs. Like, we still got time to figure some stuff out to help prepare ourselves for going into a new year. We don't have to wait to the last minute. We can figure out some stuff now. A lot of people need to be focused in on their health, if you ask me. Like, I see a lot of overweight, obesity, heart attacks. Somebody I know just had a stroke. Um, Somebody else I know on medication because they can't stand just exercising and practicing proper nutrition just to get themselves in a healthy position. So they rather kind of do the cheat route. And like I told them, it ain't like you gonna do that forever. You still gonna have to practice a healthy lifestyle once you stop that. Otherwise, the pills that they taking gonna mess them up. Y'all know if y'all stay on any type of medication, you're gonna get addicted to it. So people be trying to cheat the process, but you can't. It still boils down to discipline. It still boils down to you looking in the mirror, accepting accountability, taking accountability for your actions. You gotta accept the fact that it's you the problem. But yeah, what y'all got going on? Y'all know we keep it real over here. We got to talk about it. My day has been very productive. I've been up and at it since like 6 or 7 a.m. And it still ain't over with yet, but it's over with. Cause I told y'all once I jump on live, my day is pretty much over with. But I got one more task that I gotta complete. But I can say it's 95% complete. Yep, it's 95% complete. So um, I was actually taking care of that before I got on this live. That way I know once I get off live, the day is still pretty much done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gotta put ourselves in a better position than the years leading up to this one. Like it shouldn't be getting worse. It should be getting better. A lot of people is scared to have this type of conversation because they know in reality they in the way. I'm not gonna be in the way. I'm not gonna be in the way for nobody. I told y'all I'm hard on myself. What y'all Thursday been looking like? And y'all know what? These days, weeks, and months flying by so quick. I actually thought today was Friday. I had some stuff scheduled for today, but I had to look at the calendar and I'm like, oh, that's tomorrow. I thought tomorrow was today. So it still worked out. It ain't really that big of a deal. It was just something I had to look at and like, oh, okay. But yeah, y'all, it's messed up out here. It's really messed up out here. But those ones that's focused, can't nothing hold us back. So tell me how y'all day been. What y'all eat? Who cooked? Who ate out? What y'all eat? Steak? What y'all do? Seafood broil? Y'all know a lot of that was going on um during the C word. Y'all know what the C word is. A lot of seafood broils was going on during the C word. And what's crazy is um I only ate seafood broil once during the C word. Yeah, just once. Every time I look around, people was posting in Instagram and TikTok, YouTube here and there, but Instagram and TikTok, they was flooded with it. I got so tired of looking at it. But yeah, I only had it once. That was good enough for me. I've had seafood broil more than once, but during that particular year that I'm talking about, I only had it once. And I ain't had it since. Give me something to look forward to if I do choose to have a craving for it. Because too much of anything is bad for y'all. Even my favorite stuff, if I was to eat it too much, it wouldn't taste as good. It'll start seeming like, nah, this kind of watered down. It's too sweet, not sweet enough, not enough seasoning. I just start taking it for granted, y'all. So too much of anything is bad for you. But yeah. Sometimes we just need to sit back and really ask ourselves certain questions. Questions like, are we serious about our health? Do we actually need to lose this weight? Are we serious about gaining weight? Some of us trying to gain weight, gain muscle. Like, are we actually putting in the work that it takes to reach those goals? Because a lot of people be thinking like just a little something is a lot when it's not. Like, if it's easy, more than likely you're not doing enough. It take work. I'm talking about it take work. It really takes work to get to the next level. It really takes work. Otherwise, everybody would be there. Everybody would be at the next level. But they don't want to do it because most people is lazy. It take too much work. They got to figure out too much stuff. But that's why I come in at. I'm going to get to it. And the money that they could have been getting, the opportunity that they could have been getting, I'm going to get it. Because I create my own opportunity. And y'all can too. Don't never let nobody tell y'all that y'all can't create your own opportunity. This is as far as y'all can go. And your value stops here. Nah. Don't never accept that. Never accept that. If I got faith in y'all, y'all should have faith in y'all. But I'm not about to put more or do more work or put more energy into something than you doing. You gotta do it, and then I'll come in and back you up. Tell you this, critique this, work on this with you maybe. And that way we both getting value. That way I know you not wasting my time. And that way you know I'm not wasting your time. Value for value. That's how we getting down. If a person ain't getting down with that and it's just one-sided, like I always tell y'all, keep it moving. Y'all got to learn how to cut people off and not think nothing of it. Yep. Learn how to cut people off and not think nothing of it. So you trying to get into that new place. You tired of the house that you stay in. You want a different type of car. But you ain't doing nothing to get to that level. All you doing is complaining every day, all day. I need another car. I'm tired of this car. I'm tired of putting money into this house. The basements keep flooding. I'm tired of electrical having issues. I mean, every time I look around, I got an electrician coming out. Well, you need to do something about that. And if you're going to complain, at least be doing something about it. Why you complaining? That way it makes sense. We ain't got time to be listening to people complaining about stuff over and over again, and they not even doing something about it. What they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. What are you doing to expect a change? Nothing. Come on, y'all. And while I'm talking on this live, this is how I talk to myself if I was ever to get stagnant. So I'm like this all the time. If I know I ain't reached a certain level or figured certain stuff out, I look right in the mirror. It's my fault. Let me get on this. Let me see what's been holding me up. Let me figure this thing out, because ain't nobody else gonna figure it out for me. So I might as well get to it, because ain't nobody else gonna get to it the way I get to it. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Nah, we in this to win this. You know what I'm saying? We in this to win this. Got time to be playing around. 30-some years old, you got a child. 30-some years old, you got a child going to college. 30, 40-some years old. You know what I'm saying? You got your whole family depending on you. You know what I'm saying? 50 years old. Look at your account. Look at your investment. Matter of fact, you might not even have no accounts or investment. If you do, you ain't got nothing in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to figure out some stuff, because I'm telling you, like, eventually you're going to have health issues. You ain't going to be able to walk around, work, grind like you should be doing now. And on top of that, you ain't gonna have nothing to show for. Next thing you know, you in a nursing home. Ain't nobody gonna be wanting to push you around and baby you once you get old like that. They gonna be running circles around you, living their life as they should. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the kids, like, they'll help, but it's not fair that certain stuff you could have done, you didn't do. Now you depending on your family, friends, and all that so much to where you get an attitude just because they won't come through and take you to the market and all. They got their own family going. What's wrong with y'all? They got their own family going. Like, they'll come through, but they gonna come through after they take care of their stuff. And even if they come through before they take care of their stuff, it's not gonna always be like that. People be getting an attitude at that type stuff. Like, you had your chance. Now it's your kids' chance. Let them live their life. If they can come through, only thing you need to do is be appreciative of the fact that they able to come through and help you out from time to time. Other than that, it's a sad way to look at it, but you to blame. You got to look in the mirror. Most people health issues could be avoided. They financial crisis could have been avoided, but they got comfortable. People get comfortable. That's the main thing that kill people out. That's the main thing that, like I say, diminish your dreams and your energy and all that. Just comfort. People get comfortable. Comfort is what diminish all energy. Comfort. People be thinking, oh, it's cool, it can't happen to me. Yeah, okay. I tell you all the time, you got to always think it can happen to you. If somebody else in control of paying you, if somebody else in control of leading that situation or giving you that helping hand, well, just imagine anything can come up with them. They can have a change of mind. They can have a change of mind. They can roll over in the bed the next morning and just say, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to help this person no more. And then what you gonna do? 2025 is almost here, and people still sitting ducks, playing musical chairs, hoping that they get a spot. We not hoping that we get a spot. We not playing musical chairs. No, we not doing that. It's too much at risk. We need to be out here making stuff happen. And even if our finances is together and we got stuff going, I wouldn't even get comfortable unless I at least got 3-4 streams of income. That's how I would do it. Because 2 is too close to 1. Y'all can't tell me I'm lying. 2 incomes is too close to 1. That's why I'm a big fan of 2 and a hustle. Because that hustle might be enough to keep your bills going, even if all of a sudden out of nowhere, a particular week or a month, these 2 just all of a sudden just start doing nothing really. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Y'all need 3. 2 and a hustle. 2 is too close to 1. We ain't got time for that. Nah. You might be working a full-time and a part-time. Some people actually working 2 full-time. They just do it because certain days they off, and then the other days they on with the other one. So they kind of get their rest, busting they behind, doing all this type stuff. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm telling y'all, like, that's why I'm always talking about this type of stuff, because it's serious. What up, though, Raphael? We just chopping it up, man. I'm telling you, like, Raphael, it's so serious, man. Like, that's why I'm always on this subject about finances, man, because everybody getting old. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all getting old, but the ones that's 30 something, 40 something, 50 something, like, we gotta lock and load. Something gotta change, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like, something has to change. When the average person who definitely 40 plus look at their finances and they realize, you know what? I'm living month to month, week to week. They gotta look in the mirror. It's a hard pill to swallow for most people, but they have to look in that mirror and say, you know what? I gotta figure out something. Otherwise, nothing is gonna change. They need to start figuring out exactly what they need to do, because you got to think, Raphael, if a person working hard their whole life, you've been working since a teenager, and you in your adulthood, and we 40, 50, you 60 years old, and then when you retire, you still struggling. You was struggling your whole life. You never really had it, not even close to your way. Man, I'd be damned if I'm struggling my whole life and I'm struggling when I retire. Nah. No, 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 no. I can't even do it. I would rather bust my behind now on my hands and knees, scrubbing floors or whatever I gotta do, knowing that money, knowing it's paying off, just to set myself up better down the line. That way retirement is looking more ideal. I can't struggle my whole life, man. Working as a teenager, working in my 20s, working in my 30s, struggling in my 40s. All to sit back and barely to have enough retirement funds to pay all of my expenses. That's why I'm going hard right now. And like I say, 2025, I'm already working on stuff now as far as speeding stuff up. But it just so happened that a lot of my extra stuff that I'm gonna be working on is in 2025. Man, I gotta go in. I have to go in while my arms, legs, everything is still working. Them finances is serious, man. Them finances is serious. I say when a person get off work and they know them finances ain't right, they need to be Googling. They need to be YouTubing how to make money, extra money in a car, how to make extra money in a van, how to get another vehicle, how to buy a rental property under a tight budget. Like they need to figure it out. We need to figure it out. Crazy out here, man. People about to start getting laid off more. It's holiday time. People about to be spending money knowing that they ain't got money to spend. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to be in more debt. Like, I'm telling you, Raphael, it's messed up out here. More begging, more homeless, more eviction notices, more everything, man. But how your day been on, Raphael? Did you eat? Cause I just ate my one big meal probably about 2 hours ago. That's the best part of my day, I swear. My food it's so flavorful. I'm talking about every single thing is the best, man. The best. You get your meals down packed to where you know this is your thing and it's nutrient dense. Can't tell me nothing, man. I'm actually working up towards, Raphael, treating myself to something. I ain't gonna do it this week because I'm still tightening up something that I overdone last week. So this week I'm sticking to the script. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing a little extra walking and going hard even with some of the exercises. But this week I pretty much tighten up whatever I overdone yesterday as far as putting in my system. But next week, maybe the middle, maybe around Christmas, and even if it wasn't Christmas time, it'll still be around that time, like Wednesday or Thursday, I'm gonna treat myself. Before we treat ourselves, especially if we done went past our limit, We want to make sure all of that we put in our system is gone. That way it's no guilt. It's completely gone. Now we got fresh room for fresh stuff. You know what I'm saying? We can make room for some more bad stuff without packing on bad on top of bad on top of bad. You know what I'm saying? My day was productive. Haven't ate yet. Well, I know whatever you gonna eat is about to be everything. Hey, that's what's good about, like I say, what you doing, because pretty much it kind of seemed like, I don't know if we on the same type of system, because I don't know if even if you don't eat, you might grab something here and there and then it's your eating. But I know right now I'm on a 23-hour fast, intermittent fast, and I eat within an hour. So I don't eat no gum because it's gonna spike. I don't eat no chips. I don't eat whatever I'm gonna eat. It's gonna be in that one setting. So even if I wanted chips, it's gonna be in that hour of all of that other stuff all together. If it's gonna be a cookie or a piece of cake, it's gonna be in that 1 hour, in that one actual meal, all at that one time. Because don't forget, that one meal gotta hold me all the way into that next day when I eat. So my body is burning straight off fat. So if you ain't, even if you grab some kind of, not here and there, but you just grab something and then you wait for your actual meal, you still doing good, because you ain't eating all throughout the day. You might just have a taste of something and just grab it, bam, and then later on your meal. But pretty much, the less you eating, the more your body is running off fat. So you burning straight up fat, man. If that's how you doing it. Like I say, every time you eat, you spike your blood sugar. So I just eat once. I was eating twice, but I'm liking the fact of just this one big meal. And when it's time to eat, it's like a hell of a craving. Cause it's like I waited for it, I earned it, and it ain't even at a set time. Like, it might be at 3 o'clock, it might be at 4 o'clock, it might be at 5, it might be at 6. Either way it go, I just eat that one time for that whole day. So it really don't even matter the time. So my body is pretty much fasting for 23 hours. So for the 23 hours, it's getting rid of all of what it don't need and able to burn up all the glucose and run off fat, not only in my sleep, but when I wake up, since I don't eat, it's an extension of the fast, so it's still running off fat. And then when I eat, it spikes, but not as bad as the next person, because I'm eating all of it at one time. And on top of that, I'm eating the sugar and the carb part after the protein and fat, so it can lower the spike potency. So it lessen the intensity of the spike, since I'm doing the glucose and the carb at the end. So just say if I do 3 Greek yogurts, 2 of them got 2 grams of sugar and 2 grams, which ain't bad, because that's all I'm doing for that whole day that's bad. And then I do the regular Greek. This all in one hookup. So I do those 3 yogurts, 2 flavored and 1 Greek, the whole rotisserie chicken, avocado, 2 bananas, 2 ripe bananas. And then I put some organic peanut butter on a banana here and there as I'm eating it. Now, you know all of that sound good, man. You got a rotisserie chicken, Raphael, seasoned to the T. You got the avocado. I don't know if you mess with avocado, but I got the avocado for the fat, peanut butter for the fat. The yogurt is non-fat, and it's Greek yogurt, high protein. Man, it's like a feast, man. I can't wait. I just be hitting one thing after the other. The banana, the yogurts, and all that stuff that would spike me, I do it at the end. It's kind of like drinking to coat your stomach so you can handle the alcohol better. So when you do the protein and the fat first off your plate before you do the carb, and whatever glucose, whether it's syrup or whatever that got the sugar in it, even if it's honey will spike you too. But if you do that stuff last after your protein and fat, the spike won't be as high. So your body ain't gonna send as much sugar in your blood as it would if you was to do that first or in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the protein and the fat protecting from the blood sugar spiking as much. Powerful, man. That's some powerful information, man. Because a lot of people, they have these health issues, and a lot of it is based on sodium, which is high blood pressure, glucose, which is sugar, you know, and then it's gluten, which is it's still a form of you know, you having sugar in your system, because it just turned into straight up fat. Anything you don't use, even carbs, if you don't use it, turns into straight up fat. You know what I'm saying? So it's acting as if it's a sugar or glucose. But you know, bread got all that gluten. You got a lot of the food got gluten, this and that. People messing up their lower intestine where all the nutrients is at. You know what I'm saying? Help your body system, reproductive system do what it's supposed to do. Your metabolism and all that type stuff. That's all in their lower intestine, man. That's why the gluten is bad, because it messed up the lining in your lower intestine. People only ate smarter, they'll be all right. That's why I tell people, if you're gonna do bad, do it early. That way you can get rid of it. You can burn it off. But what you thinking about eating, man? Like I said, I just ate like 2 hours ago, so I'm actually good. Like, I'm actually good. I'm gonna tell you peanut butter, because I do organic peanut butter, so of course it don't have sugar in it. That's why I do the ripe bananas, so the ripe bananas act as a sugar. I'm about to show you which peanut butter I use, Raphael. And this peanut butter, it actually tastes better than the other organic peanut butters that I usually get, and they taste real good. So just imagine what this tastes like. But this one tastes better because I guess it ain't smooth. It's kind of like it's gritty to where you can taste the peanuts. Even though it's smooth, the peanuts is still in there. Like, let me show you. Look, this right here, Raphael, ain't for no games. This right here ain't for no games, man. It's like gritty-ish. I'm about to show you. Look, man. This stuff so good, Raphael. Look, it's like gritty like, and this what make it good. You see how it's like gritty like? Man, it tastes so good, man, because it ain't too smooth, which, I mean, I love that kind too, but this, man, this stuff right here, Raphael, you see the little grittiness? I take this and put it on the ripe bananas. Over with, man. Smuckers. This costs like what is it? $4.99, which ain't bad, because the other brand that got the sugar in it costs $3.99. So I'm like, well, I'd rather take this anyway. $1 more, and it's way better healthy. It's way better as far as health wise. Yeah, give me this. Yep. I just throw the fructose with it, which is the right banana. Peanut butter banana. A hell of a combination. Yep. That tastes so good. Man, that peanut butter. Hey, this peanut butter, Raphael, this stuff's so good, man. Like, I'm actually hooked on it. If only way I won't get this, cause what market I got this from? Oh, you know, I'm posted up right now. So I got this out the market that I'm posted up at right now, because it's in the area that so only way I won't get this now, when I go to the other markets that I usually go to also, and I'm looking at the peanut butter, if they got this, I'm gonna grab this first. But the other ones is good too, but I'm actually hooked on this, man. That grittiness, it's like a Oh man. Oh man. This is amazing, man. Like this is peanut butter is like one of the best things in the world, man. I be having to catch myself so I don't, you know what I'm saying? But that's only $1 more than um that's only $1 more than the Jif peanut butter, which got the sugar in it. So I was hold on, let me fix this. I got it rigged a certain way to where, hold on, let me see. See what I can do with this. All right, that's cool. Yeah, so yeah, that's cool. So man, that peanut butter is very addictive. I'm talking about every day. I can't wait to get to my meal, and one of the reasons is because of that damn peanut butter, man. Man, that stuff's so good with the ripe banana. You take a ripe banana, bust it in half, take some of that and put it on there, first half and maybe the second half. So I've been dipped in the jar about 4 times. Just put enough on there to where a decent amount, because that's good fat. So I make sure I'm satisfied. This is how a person should be eating if they doing some healthy stuff. Like everything should be good. Like we should be looking forward to our meals. Yeah, this peanut butter, the Skippy peanut butter, I like a lot too. Yeah, I ain't had Skippy in a minute, man. But this stuff right here, Ralph, yeah, I'm so glad I tried this. I think it was my first time actually trying it. And of course I had to make sure everything was everything, because I'm like, Smuckers, let me see. I ain't never noticed that they had a natural. So of course, I had to look at the ingredients. And if it's natural, only ingredient's gonna be peanuts. Well, only ingredient is, where is it? Peanuts. I don't know how I look on the live, but yeah, peanuts. Just one ingredient. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's real. Plus it had the oil sitting at the top too, so I can kind of tell too. But there's been times when I saw the oil sitting at the top and it had like natural organic, and they had like it was more than one ingredient. But yeah, that's one ingredient. So I'm like, I'm hooked on that, man. Man, that stuff's so good, man. I don't even think I can live without peanut butter, man. That stuff is a game changer, man. Raphael, when I was younger and it wasn't nothing in the house sweet, usually you kept peanut butter, you kept some bread around somewhere when your moms or whoever wasn't cooking. That way, you as a kid, you can always go hook you up something real quick, a couple fried bologna sandwiches or whatever, peanut butter and jelly. So when I was a kid and we didn't have, just say if we was out of jelly, or we might have had jelly and I wanted to switch it up, man, I used to put the peanut butter on the bread with some syrup. Man, that syrup get a little soggy into the bread. Man, I'll make 2 of them bad boys. You couldn't tell me nothing, man. You couldn't tell me nothing, man. And I used to make, when I was little, I know definitely when I got a little older, probably like teenager, 12, 13, 10, I don't know. But of course the peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Oh man. And I used to put a little honey on that sometime, depending on how ripe the banana was. But that stuff, man, was syrup and peanut butter and jelly. And I actually saw some, so I got my bread that I use most of the time. Sometimes we do the other bread that ain't good for us, but I make sure that's like once a month. I might do it twice in a month, but it's gonna be early into the day to where I can get rid of that. But anyway, dang, what I was about to say. Yeah, peanut butter and jelly and all that type stuff, man. That stuff was a game changer, man. I swear. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So, of course, got the peanut butter, got the bread, which is Dave's and What's the other one? We used to talk about what is it? Dave's Killer Bread, and then it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna think of it in a second. But anyway, I actually came across a jelly, a fruit spread, and I read the reviews. It's one on Amazon. I read the reviews. I ain't ordered it yet, but then I went into this Whole Foods spot up the street from me, and they got a fruit spread also, no sugar. You know I gotta try that. It's like about the cost of this peanut butter. This is what, $4.99. It was about $3.99, $4.99. I gotta try it. To be able to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich that ain't got the garbage to it, that's something. And the bread would be nutrient dense. Yeah. Technically, the peanut butter and the fruit spread would be nutrient dense too, only because it ain't got the bad stuff in it. So I count that as a plus. Even though it ain't got the added nutrients, it still don't got the bad stuff in it. So it's kind of like in a neutral state. It ain't good or bad, but it's good. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't got the bad stuff in it. Man, I'm gonna actually get that spread. I might actually get it next week. Yep, I'm gonna actually get it next week. I want to try. I know it's got to be good. You can't go wrong. Because when I saw the ingredients, what was mixed in, just like some berries, mixed berries, um, without the sugar. So it got the natural sweetness to it. So, and I think one of them that I saw actually had a natural sweetener that they add to it. You know what I'm saying? I forget which sweetener they use, but yes, I gotta try it. Yep, I got to make an actual real peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh man, you know I gotta make two of them off rip. So one peanut butter and jelly sandwich always been a tease, even for a kid. You know, a kid. Some kids is picky. They eat the sandwich and leave the edges. You know what I'm saying? The edge part of the bread, and clean everything else. Have fucking jelly and shit all over their hand and stuff, all over their mouth, on their nose, and leave that. To me, that was part of the sandwich. Like that was part of the sandwich that helped get me full. I ain't throwing them edges away. Only time I've done the edges if they was, I don't know, maybe they was hard. Maybe I was down to the last few slices of bread or something. I wanted to, you know how they go. You peel it off and just to make you something to hit the sweet spot. But yeah, Ralphie, I'm telling you, we gotta really make sure we on point, man. We gotta really make sure we on point, man. We wake up, we get to it, but we gotta know what's the goal. Cause if we don't ask ourselves that, man, before you know it, we done working for the rest of our life, but where did all this time go? That's what we gonna be asking ourselves if we don't figure it out. Like, hold on, man, I can barely pay my rent. I gotta wait till the beginning of the month. I run out of money 2 weeks before the beginning of the month. I gotta call my daughter and ask her for, $30. And man, it'll make you think like, hold on. What was I really doing my whole life? I know I was working. Dang, I know what I was doing. I was check to check, week to week, month to month. Nah. If you focus in on bettering yourself and you actually put in the work, you're gonna attract that. So if a person not bettering themselves, it's because they not putting in the work. So of course they not gonna attract something that they not putting out in the universe. Who don't want to eat better? Who don't want a better lifestyle? Hotter weather. You know what I'm saying? Most people who dealing with cold weather, I know me for a fact. Like right now, only reason why I'm here in Michigan is because right now I can't make that move right now as far as somewhere hotter. But guess what I'm doing? I'm putting in that work. Because eventually, it's going down. I don't plan on being here. I don't plan on being here. But I'm putting in that work. Nah, I've been here my whole life. I don't even just move in different areas or whatever. But like I said, I've done a lot of travel. I've done this, done. I know what's out there. And it's better than what most of us grew up in. We just got to figure some stuff out and put in that work. Once you put in that work, it pretty much smooths itself over. It just, the hardest part is just putting that work, figuring it out. What's going to work, what's not going to work. Taking a loss here and there, but still learning from it, and then trying this, and then next you know, you won. Nah, the money just flowing in. Most people who stay in colder areas, especially us, we don't want to do that. I mean, who don't want to be in nice weather all year round, where the wintertime is 60 degrees? Who don't want that? Wintertime is no lower than 50, 55. That's what I want. Serious out here. I'm so serious about mine. I wake up and go to sleep thinking about it. Grinding hard every single day, not expecting no handouts from nobody. If I find money on the ground, to me, I earned it. It was meant for me. I ain't gonna look around and say, I wonder who dropped this. I don't have to say that. I can see if I see somebody drop it, then hey, you dropped this, here you go. I've done that before. I've done that. I know for a fact, I remember a couple times, one person dropped $100 bill in front of me, so I'm standing back of them. I was at AutoZone. This was, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. But what was going on also was, I had some money. It was tax time. I was working, so I wasn't pressed. Had I been pressed, I don't know. I probably would have looked at it as an act of God. Like, oh, let me put my foot on this. I mean, you know, sometimes it be like that. I'm just saying, I'm not a bad person, but I'm just saying, like, depending on what's going on. But I've handed people their money, like, hey, you dropped it. Like, and then I remember that person looked at me like, dang, that's $100 bill. This person could have just, yeah. But that's why good things be coming back on me. But yeah, I ain't trying to go out like that though, Raphael, man. Like, nah, no. Of course it's gonna be hard, but that's the thing. But once you get it and figure it out, that's where you start, you know what I'm saying? Just getting it going. You gotta figure that thing out that you're trying to figure out. Yep. We'll never get childhood back. Remember how childhood was, man? Ice cream trucks coming up and down the street. I used to get on, what was your favorite thing to get off the ice cream truck? Because I know mine, I had a couple things like Choco Taco, those cheap fruity ice cream, you know, the watermelon kind, the bubble gum kind. I actually like those too. They was cheap. I think they was like 35 cents when we was little. You know what I'm talking about? Like they was like 35 cents. They came in lemon and lime and watermelon and bubble gum. It was like half and half color and flavor. But those, Choco Taco, and if a Mr. Salty or one of those bigger ice cream trucks came and I could afford it, depending on what age I was, of course I'd get a banana split. But what was your thing? What was your favorite thing to get off the ice cream truck when you was little? It might still be, like, even to this day, like, what was your thing though off the ice cream truck? Because I know I went to, and it's almost time for me to treat myself to Cold Stone again, the ice cream place. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. Because when you go to a place like that, you really got to make room for it. Because I know when I go, and I know I done worked out hard, and I can do what I do, man, brownie on top, you know what I'm saying, with a little drizzle of fudge, like a lot of calories, but you got to know what you're doing with that stuff. But the way we eat, we can do it. because it's a big gap in between to where our body is fasting, and it'll burn it up. WWF Superstar. I think I remember a Hulk Hogan. Didn't they have a Hulk Hogan? Dang, I think I remember now. Didn't they have a Hulk Hogan ice cream or something? I forgot all about them man. You know WWF Raphael back then. Man, that stuff was a lot. WWF back in the day, man, was just as live as walking. I say walking. WWF was just as live as watching the NBA or NFL, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in them days. WWF was just as live as watching NBA or NFL back in them days. It was serious, man. Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan. Macho Man Randy Savage. The chick, I forget her name. It was two of them at the time. Man, that's the Undertaker. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I kind of remember that, because I think I used to get, if I'm not mistaken, a Hulk Hogan one. I think. But WWF, man, I used to be addicted to that, man. I used to have my little snacks. I used to get off the game. I forget what day and time, but I used to get off the game. I used to make room to watch that. It was serious. And then, you know, the previews was like you waiting on a real fight to come. They'll show who was fighting on Saturday, or, you know what I'm saying, they'll promote it real good. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing, man. Wrestling was just as serious as NBA, NFL. That stuff was serious, man. Food make everything better. Like I said, I have my little snacks, my food. You know what I'm saying? Have some damn some fish sticks with some, I don't know, whatever else with it, and some chicken wings or a hamburger and french fries or whatever my mama cooking. You couldn't tell me nothing, man. Sit down in front of that WWF. Everything. We'll never get those moments back. That's why it's so serious, man. You ever sit back, Raphael, and look at some of the shows that we used to watch when we was younger, and then you look at them now and you like, man, or you happen to come across, you just click on one of the episodes, you like, man, look how old this look. But when we was young, it ain't look old, because that's how TV look. But versus how stuff now is HD and all this type of stuff, 4K and all, you like, dang, man, look how he was dressing. Look how, and even if these people on the shows is older, because most of them was older than us, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, man, them shows was live. Like, I'm gonna tell you some of my favorite shows when I was growing up. Different World, Cosby Show. You might laugh at this one, but it was a few times when Golden Girls was actually cool. Like, I don't know why. Maybe it was because it wasn't nothing else on. What else? Brady Bunch. Like, man, I found the way to find humor and some good out of each show. Some of these shows I had a crush on the girl. Oh, Three's Company. Like, them shows were serious, man. Today's shows ain't got nothing on them shows, man. Television has changed since yeah, man. Three's Company. Janet Raphael, the one with the dark hair on Three's Company. I don't know if you used to watch that, man, but man, oh man, Dukes of Hazzard. Now I'm gonna tell you what show I didn't care too much for. MASH. Man, of course I saw at least a few episodes or a handful, but that's only because I was not sleepy. And usually when MASH was on, it was absolutely nothing else on. And we talking about if you didn't have cable, or was it even if you had cable but basic cable, once MASH came on, nothing was even on basic cable. Like, I think it was something like that. You know, basic cable ain't had too much, but it had a little bit more than regular TV. But MASH, That army show, man, and I like army movies that got like Jungle and like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Commando and Arnold Schwarzenegger, Predator, them jungle type movies. I love that type stuff. But MASH, man, that movie was, that show was like way too slow, man. I'm talking about MASH was so slow. I'm like, I just can't get it. I just kept turning you had the little basic TV. You had to keep turning the thing, you clicking and stuff. My favorite was, oh, man. Now, I can't forget about Sanford and Son, man. Man, Lamont. Man, and Fred Sanford, man, that old dude was something else, man. And you know what? His house, I didn't even know his house was, because I was reading and watching document. His house, if I'm not mistaken, of course, it's sold or whatever. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Las Vegas. Do that sound about right? Fred Sanford house was in Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. I used to watch a lot of documentaries, man. But I ain't watched TV in a couple years, so documentaries is still my thing. I say if I was to watch something, it'd be a documentary on YouTube. That's what I will say. Them documentaries about R&B groups, how they ended and where are they now, and man, that stuff be so good to me. Like, remember that show Unsung? Let me see. My favorite were Sanford Son, Deuce Hazard, more good. What is it? Maud? How you pronounce it? Maud? Maybe I saw it, but I just don't remember the name. But I definitely don't recognize the name. Man, Deuce Hazard was, man, oh man. Man, oh man. When that car used to be, they used to be chasing people, outrunning people. And that car jumped. Man, you couldn't tell me. I didn't even know at the time it was a Dodge Charger. I just knew it was a car that was orange with black numbers on the side that was fast. And I actually had the little toy car. You know what I'm saying? You know how you get toys to mimic your favorite shows and cartoons. I had the little toy car Deuce Hazard. Of course, I wasn't old enough to have the real thing. Even if I was older, them things was hitting. They still are, especially nowadays. But a toy car was good enough. Yep. But yeah, my favorite word. Yeah. So what is Maud? I'm trying to think. I don't remember that show. But yeah. But man, them shows, man. Man, them shows, TV and music is what get people through life out here when you really think about it. You take away TV and you take away music, the average person wouldn't be able to do it. And when I say TV, I'm talking about if these phones was just basic how they was back in the day, because now the phones are the TV. People watch TV or watch YouTube or watch Instagram or watch TikTok. That's TV. All the news you need to know. You know what I'm saying? All that. Hey, did you see, let me see if I can pull it up. Hey, Raphael, did you see this thing? Because I was posting a video on TikTok earlier. I told you all the time I stroll and I like the first 5 people whose stuff I see that's interesting. But it's always something that catch my attention. I click on it, then I hurry up and get off the app. But did you let me see. Hold on. I'm about to show you. But you probably ain't even saw or heard of this. And I actually saw a couple posts after I actually saw it. Watch this. Let me show you. Hold on. Where is it? I got my other phone right here, so I'm going to go on TikTok. Where are we at? TikTok. Where is we at? TikTok. Oh, here we go. I was about to say, I know I got TikTok on here too. Watch this, man. This is, I don't know if you saw this, but Watch this. Let me see. I'm like, man, this is crazy, man. The world is. All right, let me type this in right quick. All right, let me see. All right. All right, so I'm about to type it in now. Come on, huh? Hold on, here I come, Ralphie. I got you. It's like my backup phone, so this phone be moving slower and everything. But it's still a decent phone. Let me see. Come on, what you doing? I swear this phone be having a mind of its own. But watch, it's gonna be worth what I'm about to show you though, so it's worth it. Trust me. Come on now. This thing is. Well, I just finished talking to this camera while I'm waiting on this thing to load up. All right, so. But yeah, man, it's something I came across on TikTok. All right, so now I'm able to type it in. Let me see. Truck, train. Watch this. Let's see. You probably ain't even saw this, man. I'm like, dang, what? Like, man. All right, you ready? Let's see. I swear this phone got a mind on its own. It's loading up. So I already typed it in. All right, so here you go. Let me make sure it plays first before I show you the screen. Turn the volume up on this thing. What's crazy is this phone ain't never moved this slow. Let me make sure I ain't got no other stuff loaded up. Hold on. Oh no, that's the only thing. I only got a bunch of windows open. But let's see. I'm looking at it. It's up. I'm just trying to see why it ain't playing. No, no. Anyway, oh, hold on. Hold on. I swear this phone is playing tricks on me. But it's coming up. Now I went back to all of these. Let me click on this one. Let me just click on this one. But anyway, I'm waiting on this thing to come up. It just went back to the beginning screen. Like I said, this is my backup phone. But it's so much stuff going on out here, man. We just gotta be blessed that we alive. We gotta be blessed that we alive. Alright, so this one is actually playing, but where's the beginning? Oh, alright, I got it. Hold on. Alright. Look at this. Did you see this, Raphael? Look at this. Hold on. Hold on, look. I'm trying to make sure it's starting before. Hold on. I told you this phone got a mind on its own. I don't even. Alright. Look, you see this? Let me rewind it back so you can see it again. Look.
Get the out.
Look.
Get the out. La way. La.
So apparently a train
Get the out.
apparently a semi truck was trying to cross the train track. Now I gotta pause right now, but as you can see, they said the middle of the semi truck right here was too low to the ground to where the cab was able to cross over the track, but the middle part where the trailer at was so low it got stuck because I guess the track was like more on the hill part before you cross it. So the middle of the trailer of the semi truck got stuck. So I'm guessing it couldn't go backward or frontwards, right? And they said take, I don't know, a couple miles to be able to stop a train. So this guy, he was able to get out. I read something that said one person didn't make it, and it was like 4 people injured. I don't know if they were just on the side. I don't know. But anyway, I don't think nobody was in it. Of course, right now, you got to think it wouldn't make sense. They got time to get out. But anyway, let me see.
Get the out.
So it knocked the trailer clean off the cab. And they said, because if you look at it, you can see, let me see. When you look at it, you can see the impact of the train by the train hitting the truck. It lifted the train up. They said the train derailed and everything, and it was carrying some explosive chemicals and everything, but it didn't, it didn't do no harm as far as blowing up or whatever, right? But if you look closely, let me see. I wish I'd have just kept it up, but I didn't think I was gonna remember this other part of how the train had lifted. Let me see. Where you at? All right, let's see. Yeah, this thing taking forever. Anyway, when the train hit the semi truck, the force from the train hitting the semi truck, and I guess back carrying the other the cargo part of the train, it lifted the train upward and it caused it to derail or whatever. It was other videos showing more of it. But yeah. Yep, it said one person didn't make it, and then I think because I originally saw it earlier, it was somebody had seen like more detail, but it had like 4 people injured and one person didn't make it. But yeah, the middle part of the semi truck was sitting lower, so I'm guessing once that semi truck came up and they tried to cross over the hump, since the train track was sitting on the hump, it went up, and when it went up, the other part automatically was kind of like this, but on the actual track, and it was just stuck. But I'm surprised the train ain't just knock and flip the cab. But that go to show you how the trailer must have really literally just been on there itself. Because you'd have thought the cab would have been flipping too, but it didn't. But yeah, man, I saw that earlier, man. I'm like, dang, That train probably moving 200 miles an hour, man. Yep. And I'm surprised, like, if you notice, the traffic was just right there. And I'm surprised people just wasn't out their cars everywhere, like, knowing it was about to go down. You know what I'm saying? These people sitting in their cars. You know what I'm saying? I know I would have been outside of my car, like, looking like, probably even ready to run. Because if cars in back of me and cars in the front to where I can't, I'm kind of just, like, got my door open, but the car's still running. And I'm ready to make whatever move, whether it's run because the thing exploded and I can't go nowhere, but I can run, or I don't know. I probably would have been thinking some of the worst stuff, man. But them cars literally sitting there as if the train was just going by and wasn't no truck stuck on it. Yep. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you, man. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Yep. But yeah, man, just staying focused on Raphael. Just every day is a grind, man. Every day is a grind. Like I said, we have to figure this out. We gotta figure this out. Gotta figure this out. Because if we don't figure it out, ain't nobody gonna figure it out for us.
Get the out.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna figure it out for us. So, but yeah.
Get the out.
Yeah, these cars are just sitting like, just a train and nobody there.
Out.
I'm trying to see if you can see how the front of the train raised up.
Get the out.
You can kind of see it on here, but not really. But anyway, yeah. Yep. So, but yeah, man. I just be doing a lot of thinking, man. And I tell myself, and I make sure, not just telling myself, but I make sure each year I gotta get better. I gotta get better, because one day we just gonna be sitting back, man, and we ain't gonna be able to move like we moving now. That's why we really gotta be on it now, instead of it being too late. They taking away money. You know, I was reading this article. It was years ago. And it was talking about, I think it was over there in Africa, or I think so. It was in some country. And they was taking people's pension illegally, man. They was taking people's pension illegal. I don't remember all of the story. Because, you know, the pension is what, you know, that's what they got coming. You know, they didn't put in their work. They got the pension coming, all this like stuff. Man, they was taking these people money illegally. Like, back to back to back to back. And these people forced to figure it out. And I'm like, dang, these people, it's time for them to retire. Or they done retired. And here it is, like, they actually able to do this. And I don't remember everything about it, but of course it had to been like a domino effect as far as who all was in control of not making it happen / making it happen. Like, cause how could you do it? Like, Like, how are you even able to do this? It's got to be a bunch of y'all. Y'all splitting the funds up or however way y'all doing whatever y'all doing. But if I'm not mistaken, it was like a place, Africa or something like that. People was retiring and they was doing this, and it was just corrupt. It was just corrupt, man. It was somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, it was Africa. People going there, retiring, expats, all this type stuff, and I forget. It was, if I'm not mistaken, I'm almost sure it wasn't a European country. It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was Africa. I'm almost sure of it. Taking their money, what these people done work for. You know what I'm saying? Because you know SSI ain't gonna be enough. That ain't, nah. These people work, done their thing, moved to this place, and because it was some, because of course the funds are still coming from whatever country they was in. Just say if they in America. I just remember the story, and I just kept saying how, but it was corrupt. It was somewhere in Africa. They taking their retirement money. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? And they stuff is hard with jobs and all this type stuff. They system ain't set up like America, but yeah, I just remember Africa. That's what I remember. And taking a pension. I remember them too. Hand in hand. Africa, and they taking a pension. Yep, pretty much all of what the people had worked for, it was being taken away from them, man. Sad. Some of our own people out here taking advantage of us, man. It's never gonna stop. And that's been going on since back in the day, man. Getting sold out for our own people and stuff like that. Like, nah. Nope. But yeah, I say stay focused, stay on the grind, be committed, have discipline, and as long as we making those tweaks every day just to get better, because them little tweaks do matter, we will reach our goal. Because you putting energy into making yourself a better person, making the best version of yourself. If you ain't doing nothing, don't expect nothing. Don't even have your hand out. Don't even look or hate on the next person when they reach that level. But we gonna stay grinding and we gonna stay focused. Like I say, 2025 is gonna be a great year for a lot of people, and 2025 is gonna be a terrible year for a lot of people. Watch what I tell y'all. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people just ain't ready for it. They too comfortable. But if we stay focused and we keep our inner circle right, positive, everybody grinding, working, everybody cheering the next one on, we can't lose. So if it's one thing that we need to be focused in on, y'all, actually I say it's two things. It's always better in our finances and always better in our health. 2025, it can be your year. But you got to put it out there that you want it bad enough. Because if you put it out there that you want it bad enough and you got the actions to go along with it, you can't lose. It's impossible. I don't know nobody who put it out there, claimed it pretty much, and was doing the work to make it happen. I don't know nobody who didn't accomplish that goal. And that goal don't necessarily mean it's going to get it done when you want it. It might be that next year. It might be 6 months later. It might be 3 weeks later. But my whole point, no matter what come up, if you're serious about it, you focus and you committed and determined, it's going to happen. No matter what the next person do or what anybody try to do to stop you, they not going to succeed. So as long as we committed, we focus, and we about our business, and we don't allow negativity to intervene into our peaceful world and what we working on, we already successful. We just got to wake up and keep doing the steps that's going to get us there. So technically, the success start here. It's just that what we working to achieve, we just don't have it tangible yet. That's all. But if you already focus in on it, you pretty much already got it. Only thing you got to do is stay disciplined and it'll happen. But anyway, Raphael, man, I appreciate you jumping on the live, man. Make sure you like this, man. We just jump on here to stay focused and hold everybody accountable. You know what I'm saying? Include myself. I'm part of it too. And sometimes we got to give ourselves that self-talk, man, even if it ain't nobody else around, and let us know, okay, I am valuable. I am responsible. I can do it. If he or she did it, I can too. And that's a lot of times all we need to keep going and to get through our 24 hours a day. We got to get through 24 hours, and it ain't necessarily easy for the average person. But if we can get through 24 hours, we got another 24 hours that we done made it to. And then another one, and then another one. But first we got to get through 24 hours. Be productive, stay ahead of the game, and always be working on yourself. I'll see y'all on the next one. I appreciate you, Raphael. Enjoy your night, man.